T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So welcome to Wolf Talk Podcast. We're here with Lil Milfy, who is driving to her next event and getting ready at the same time.
I am.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm doing my job.
So, how did you get started?
In music?
Yeah.
I've always, The Little Mermaid for starters, and then
Okay.
I don't know, when I really started actually writing down lyrics, I was 20, maybe 21, and it started off as rap music, and then recently, the last 3 years, I started writing more pop and country stuff, just kind of exploring every different genre that I can think of and come to that I enjoy. So, but yeah, I've been doing music most of my life.
That's amazing. So, what show are you going to right now?
I'm going to Collinsville, Illinois, to a grand opening for a tattoo shop.
Okay.
And I guess it's kind of like a block party thing, but they'll have a stage and they wanted me on it, so I was more than happy to come back up this way and do that.
How long of a drive is that for you?
I think it's 4.5 hours right outside of St. Louis from Joplin, but I came to an event last night in Kansas City, Missouri at Skate Bar. So it was still 4 hours. It was just instead of going from that corner up, I went east. But yeah, I stopped after driving 1 hour last night after my show, and I slept in my car for a little bit. I say a little bit. It was a full sleep. I did a full snooze. Yeah.
Well, that sounds cool. So, what kind of shows you got coming up other than the tattoo shop?
Great question. I know for a fact that 4th of July, I'll be in Austin, Texas, at this huge festival ground. I'm doing. I don't know if I'm hosting it. I kind of got thrown in the mix while they were planning it, and I've been helping get artists on out there, which is super important. And the thing about it that I love is that Swisha House, they're the people who work with Paul Wall, Mike Jones, the rap industry of my childhood, for real. They're all organizing it, so it's a really good opportunity outside of making a fan base. There's a lot of good A&R and stuff there. But what do I have next between here and then? My son's birthday's next week, so I try to not book too much. But I don't know. Honestly, I could come to this show today and they could have me on something next week. It really just depends on how things work. I take everything day by day.
So are you independent? Are you
Yeah. I'm independent.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's very awesome because and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I like to help the independent artists.
Oh, I'm stressed. It takes a village for this stuff. It's raising your rap career is like raising children. You need help. You have to ask for help. You have to put yourself in vulnerable positions to, advance to the next level. So I don't know. Everyone's like, stay independent, and I'm over here like, okay, well, I need a team of people. Then if I'm starting a multi-million-dollar business, I can't do it alone. You know, I gotta have not just my fan base speaking and promoting, but I also need like posting today. I was trying to make a post, and I shouldn't have been while I was behind the
Driving.
wheel. Yeah, and I ran over a turtle. I cried. I did. A tear dropped or two, and I was just like, man. Like, I need help. I shouldn't be doing this.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got a point. Some people can't handle it. Some people actually need a team.
Oh yeah, it's stressful. I'm a person who needs a team. I just make the songs and perform on stage. All this other stuff. I mean, I'm good at makeup, but to an extent, I need like a vanity setting to be able to do the full dolly glam that I'm going for. I can't achieve it. It's either my makeup's done and my hair is not done, or my hair is done and my makeup's not done. Like. If both are done, my outfit's probably off because I didn't have time to figure that out.
So you're not one to have the birthday and have the cake too, huh?
No, I don't. I might have some ice cream on my way home after my party, but it'll be melted.
Oh gosh. So are you working on new material?
Always.
Always.
So most of the time, whenever I'm driving, is when I write music. But here lately, I've been doing my makeup while I drive to different shows because I'm so packed in that I haven't had time to pull up the beats that I have to write to him. But Pyro, I think is his name. I met him at the Summersville Moonshine Festival, and he sent me some beats. I love them. I hope that he's patient enough with me to give me some time to finally sit down and do that when I do have the time, because I really, I'm going to have so much fun writing on those. They're kind of country hip-hoppy. But when I do the hip-hop stuff, I try to keep it more straight and narrow. I don't know. I try to just keep it country. It might come off a little bit hip-hoppy, but it still doesn't. My cadence is different.
I obviously I missed the whole MMM show because I had a severe emergency that did not meant to happen. Like, Enterprise messed me over. They wouldn't give me a car.
Oh.
Yeah, they wouldn't give me a car because they didn't tell me that I needed to pay a deposit up front, and then they wanted an extra amount of money, and then on top of that, they said my address needed to match where I was staying, and I'm like, bro, who in the heck changes from all these addresses that you move to? Like, who changes their license that many times?
Right, that's crazy. I've rented from them once, and you're right about the deposit. It's excessive. I had to use it to get to a couple of shows when my car was broke down, and that was just awful. I mean, I went there thinking, oh, $300, this is gonna cost me, but here we are, I need it. And then I was like, no, it's a $400 or $500 deposit. I'm like, what?
Exactly. Yeah, they don't tell you that up front.
Oh no, not on the phones, nothing. Not until you were there and your card is in their hands, and they're like, oh.
Yep. Trust me, and that's where I got in a bad situation and I couldn't come, and I just didn't have the extra amount. And they were like, "Oh, you get that money back when you return it."
I'm like, yeah, I don't have it right now.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I had to pull funds out of my butt to get stuff that I needed to get there, and you want me to pull funds out of nowhere? So yeah, I definitely will be there next year.
It was cool. I hope I get invited back out. I really enjoyed it. I did not know that there was like the hookah stuff, and they put my name as the team name. So I was over there sitting down talking to this woman, and everyone came over and sat down. They're like, all right, over here, we're going to start this hookah contest. We got Lil Milfy. And I'm like, whoa, what? That was not... I asked her, I think it was Sonya. I asked her, I was like, you sit down here. And she's like, oh. And I was like, well, I don't want to do it. I didn't sign up. Inside me up. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was like a really, really cool group of people. I liked it.
So tell me about this song, Tired, because that's one of my favorites of yours.
Aw. It's kind of self-explanatory for real. I'm just tired of being broke.
Uh-oh, she's cut out. The luxury of traveling. As soon as she comes back in, we'll play the tired. Hopefully she comes. Hopefully it doesn't get connected. Wow, that's a big dead spot. So, we're gonna go ahead and play tired while she's coming back. Oh, she left. Yep, she got disconnected out. Let me message her real quick. Hope everybody is doing okay. All right, I just messaged her. So she should be joining back in. But we're going to go ahead and play Tired while she's driving. Oh, there she is. Well, hello? Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably went through a dead zone.
Yeah, actually my phone got too hot.
Oh.
My phone got too hot. It just said temperature needs to cool down. I'm like, great. Like, I don't need my map. I mean, this is important, but I also need to know where I'm going. That was annoying.
But I won't be that long. I'm just gonna play your song, and then you can get off and do whatever you need.
Oh, you're fine. I need to do this again. I said Saturday's fine, and then I thought I was gonna be in my spot that I was in. I ended up oversleeping this morning in my car, and I was like, oh yeah, I have the podcast thing, so I hopped on here. But yeah, no, tired. Real quick. I wrote it fast. I was trying to think. I listened to a lot of K Reno. My boyfriend, he showed me a lot of like kind of conspiracy related music, and he always told me like rap is corny, even though he's done rap and stuff. He's like, it's kind of corny. You're a girl, you have a voice, you sing these songs. So I sat there writing to this country beat, trying to figure out like what is something I could say to impress my man. Like what is a song that would not be rap music that he would sit down and actually listen to and hear and feel. And I wrote that. I started off with airstrikes, unfair fights felt in every nation, all the chemis in the sky makes it hard for migration. And the rest is kind of history. I just kept rattling things off when I wrote it. And then I showed it to Operation 1009 outside of a venue in Shreveport, Illinois. And I was like, I know you do rap, just hear me out. And I just sang it to him. And he was shook. Like he kind of grabbed his pearls, and he was just like, you wrote this? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I want this. I love this. And at first I was like, nah, this is my song. A lot of my singing songs and stuff that I write, I'm pretty selfish with, for good reasoning. But
well, who would be?
Yeah, I know, right? But I gave him a shot, and I was like, you know what? I want to hear what you can do. If I don't like it, don't be offended. He's like, no, I got you, but I'm not a singer. So he sat down, racking his brain, and wrote down what he did. And for him to never have sang before until he got into the studio to do that song, I am so impressed. I see people's reactions whenever I play it. Yesterday, I played it for a group of people. And whenever his part popped up, they perked their head up. They weren't expecting it to be a feature. And they perked their head up. So they're like, who is that? I'm like, that's Operation 1009. And then I get to tell them about him and his mission with the Save Our Children and all the things that he does. And we do some activism to save kids from TPS because for some reason, 89% of our trafficked children in the United States come out of the foster care system.
Oh, right. You got that right.
Yeah, there was no such thing as a trafficked child until the year 2000. Every child who was trafficked or, caught doing anything or whatever it may be, was perceived as a child prostitute. It was never a forced deal. And it's crazy that things are slowly coming out and they're still finding different maneuvers to kind of normalize or take away from the fact that it's not okay. Like Lilo and Stitch, how they put the propaganda in movies and stuff. The way that they made, I didn't even watch it. I've watched reviews and how everyone's upset, and I wanted to know why, so I watched the spoilers. Nani gives up. Nani gives up on Lilo to go pursue a career in whatever. I'm not even kidding you. Ohana means nothing at this point with Disney and society. That was so upsetting to hear that instead of her fighting for her sister, getting guardianship, and pursuing a career while her boyfriend and his mother, whatever child care she needed to seek, she was just like, you know what? You guys can have the kid. I'm just going to go do my own thing and be a girl lady boss. Like, seriously?
What the heck?
I swear that is what they are promoting is that they didn't want to have that, like they wanted to have deep emotional shit. I don't care. I think it's propaganda. I think they're trying to normalize. Just give up on the kid. Come on, we need their adrenochrome or whatever it is. It's messed up. It's very, very messed up.
It is messed up.
Every kid who goes into CPS is open and vulnerable to any type of medical testing. So if they want to try out a new pill on your kid, they can do that. If they want to, like my friend Bailey Templeton, she's out of Illinois, I believe, and it happened to her son. They took him, and he had cancer. He has cancer, and there was something with his leg, and they decided they were going to do this procedure to take his leg. And she was like, "No, I want to get a second opinion from a different doctor before we just go doing this procedure." And because she, right there in the hospital, she had a disagreement and spoke up on it for her child, they arrested her and took her kid into Child Protective Services care and cut his leg off anyways. Come to find out, medical kidnapping is a real thing, and he didn't even have cancer in the leg that they cut off.
What?
So, I swear, this is Bailey Templeton's son's story, Drew. He's thriving. He's alive. She got her kids back, and now there are plenty of lawsuits and everything being taken
my God.
into action. I mean, we've been screaming at the congressmen, and we've been at the Capitol building doing this. I have another rally July 24th in Trussville, Alabama, to sing a song called Amber Alert by Operation 1009. I'll be filling in on the female vocals for that. But it talks about all of it. And so that's just my song Tired with him. It's not just me trying to get famous. This isn't just, oh, I want to be rich. Like, yeah, I want to help my community. I want to help your community. I want to help everybody. And you can't help everybody and save everyone. I'm aware. But, like, having a platform to speak up on things is super important. I mean, MLK couldn't have done it without his platform, without his fans. I don't know. Greta Thunberg. I mean, I don't know if she's the greatest analogy or example of this, but I mean, activism doesn't sleep. So I don't know. It goes a lot deeper than just, oh, listen to my music. Like, I'm on the front lines. I want to help as many people as I can. And I actually met a CPS worker at the festival, and she knew exactly what I was talking about. And it breaks her heart. And there's things she couldn't speak up on. And she just kind of shook her head. And I knew she knew what I was speaking on. And I summed it up with her. I was like, I don't even got to go into depth with this. You already know. And she's like, I do. But she got into the industry for the right reasons. And we just need more people like that. Because for every one child who goes into foster care, it keeps 46 people employed. There's something wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That people are getting paid more to keep kids in the system and getting paid even bigger checks to adopt them out to families that aren't theirs, whenever they could put that money from Title IVE into Title IVB So we have affordable child care with child care subsidy, and we have TANF that helps pay our bills even with inflation. Now we have Medicaid that doesn't take so long to get into the one doctor in your area. Like there's a lot
Right.
of issues that there could be more resources from our Social Security and our taxpayers' money, and instead Title IVE has like $3-4 billion going into it, and that is just the branch in the family division of the United States that is for paid adoptions. Billions of dollars. We've got like 20 million, maybe 30 million max in food stamps, TANF, all of that, child care combined, Medicaid combined. Like 30, 40, 20 million, something in there, but Title IVE just for paid adoptions is billions of dollars.
Wow.
But the left is going to sit here and scream, oh, we don't need Doge. We don't need to audit this. Of course you don't want to audit it. It's going to take your swimming pool out of your basement. Oh, like, you don't need that. I don't know. It's just so frustrating. Sorry, I went on a tangent there, but it's important to me. It's very
Right,
important.
right. Well, that's good that you express how you feel. Like,
Yeah, I have kids, and if I didn't have my family to help me, and if they weren't in a position they were to have, like you walk up on their property and you're like, okay, yeah, these people can afford a private attorney to take care of whatever we're going to try to lay on them so we don't mess with them. But if CPS would have came and knocked on my door and it was just me in an apartment, or me and my ex, like my child's father, like, no, not a chance. They would have known I can't afford a private attorney. They're taking the kids. And there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of families who deal with that on a daily basis, and it's just terrible. It's
right.
sickening. And then you hear about crackheads who got their kid on their lap and they're doing dope, and you're just like, how CPS came by and didn't do anything about this, but then they take children and medically kidnap suburban kids with nice families and stuff that would never do anything wrong, and they're completely sober, people who don't even smoke pot,
Right.
and they're taking kids for that. So like, it is just the most insane stuff.
It is. I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, go ahead and play Tired. I'm ready for it.
Okay. Well,
Okay. I'll shut up.
you're fine. All right, here we go.
I got you. Ooh, wait, pause.
Okay.
Play the radio edit off of my new EP, if you don't mind, because that's the one that has Operation 1009's verse in it. It's super important. I would love that. I'm sorry to pause you there.
Let me see.
It'll be in that Midwest Mama.
Let me see. Oh, the Operation 1009?
Yeah, Operation 1009. That's my friend Joel, and he's great. He's great. You need to get him on to talk eventually. I'll get you his contact.
No, you're fine. All right.
I'm literally in St. Louis right now as we speak.
That's awesome. All right, so here we go. We will play that song then.
Awesome. Thank you.
Not a problem.
I pray for a better
This
place.
one?
No. No, it's the same song. It's Tired by Operation 1009 and Lil Milfy. But it'll just be on. It'll have like the pink Midwest Mama album cover on it. But it's the official edit. So the one that you played with the brown cover, I recorded that in my bedroom.
All right, let me look. It's famous in my trailer park. So what? As I'm looking for it, what do you have planned for 2025?
A lot of shows. I'm just trying to gig. I want as many shows as I can get to keep building my fan base. That way I have people to preach to. And yeah, I like being on stage. I'm a stage personality for sure. I've been on stage for my whole life a lot. Cheer and dance and been dancing as a career, and now I'm doing music. So I can't really see much of another path for me right now. But I just want to go to as many cities as I can and speak my truth and let people know I'm tired of being broke. For real.
Well, we'll definitely have to get you out here in Ohio.
Oh yeah, what part?
I'm up towards Cleveland.
Okay, bet. But yeah, I would like to come to Ohio.
All right, I got it. So we ready now?
Yes.
Okay.
Angel on the track.
Airstrikes, unfair fights felt in every nation. All the chemicals in the sky makes it hard for migration. For the birdies and the bees and the pollen in the breeze. Rent spike, the food star, we got farmers complaining. Heard the cows are falling over in the fields of the plains. And has it been raining? Coincidentally, the same time he's campaigning. Who's to say I'm the only one who thinks this way? What is wrong with this giant map we're living on? I'm tired of being broke, I'm tired of being mad, I'm tired of being helpless, tired of being sad, tired of watching the world crumble at my feet. Tired of being hopeless, tired of being blue. And if you're singing this, that means you and I too. So join together, let's live in harmony. Forget about the fame, forget about the money. When's the last time you had no GMO and honey? Why is my sugar cane all covered in bleach? What the fuck? My kid's freaking tweaking almost every stinking day, cause they put red 40 in just about of everything. Goes right straight to his brain. I pray to God above the evil profiting, see suffering when karma comes. Who's to say I'm the only one who thinks this way? What is wrong with this giant map we're living on? I'm tired of being broke, I'm tired of being mad, I'm tired of being hopeless, tired of being sad, tired of watching the world crumble at my feet. Tired of being helpless, tired of being blue. And if you're singing this, that means you and I too. So join together, let's live in harmony.
They got $5,000 business suits and islands. The operation working, the mockingbirds are lying. Everybody got red shoes and they're tapping their feet. It's like the Nuremberg trials while the news anchor smiles. The paperclip decides where the truth's getting filed. The media covers the whole gosh darn scene. So I ask myself, what does it mean? Why do I try? Why do I dream? Here I find myself, I'm looking at you, and you. Yeah, the sun will keep shining no matter what they say. They can't take away the sky every single day. And I know somehow we're gonna make it through.
Who's to say I'm the only one who thinks this way? What is wrong with this giant map we're living on? I'm tired of being broke, I'm tired of being mad, I'm tired of being hopeless, tired of being sad, tired of watching the world crumble at my feet. Tired of being helpless, tired of being blue. And if you're singing this, that means you and I too. So join together, let's live in harmony. I'm tired of being broke, tired of being mad, I'm tired of being hopeless, tired of being sad, tired of watching the world crumble at my feet. Tired of being helpless, tired of being blue. You're singing this, dive into a tattoo. So join together, let's live in harmony.
That's the first time I heard that verse.
How do you feel?
I love it. Trust me. And I think I really like that one because you're right. I'm tired of being broke too. I'm tired of being tired.
I know, right? For real. And it's a lot. Life is a lot. It's nice right now. I'm really trying to push it. I'm telling people like, hey, catch me while I'm doing this now before I'm famous. And they're like, okay, girl. And I'm like, no, seriously, because like the song's not gonna mean that much whenever I'm rich. You're gonna think I didn't struggle for this, and I don't want people to have that misconstruction. But it'll happen, and I promise you, I will buy my own house once I have the money to buy my house. So, but I want the people now to know, like, I'm really out here raw dogging this. Like, I am not living a luxury life. All these promoters, they keep saying I'm hard to work with and all this because I don't want to pay to play. And I'm like, okay, if I was paying to just say, oh, I open for this person, that'd be one thing. But I quit my job as a dancer to do this full time because my kids are asking what I do for a living. I want to help people through music. I help myself through music. This is so much bigger scheme than just, oh, make me famous. Look at my chain. Look at my money. Like, that's not what this is at all. It's very tone deaf to me to see celebrities try to pull a song like this out, and one, to find they didn't write it because of course they didn't. You know, half of them are nepo babies, and you know, it's very hard to relate to other people's music whenever they've already made it. So I'm really pushing right now to just let people know this is what I'm doing. Like, I just washed my face in a Love's truck stop, and these girls were looking at me funny, and I was like, I'm not homeless, I promise. I'm just having a Hannah Montana moment. And I had an epiphany there. I was like, did Taylor Swift ever have to do this? Like, did she have the support from the beginning? I mean, she was young, so I guess she wasn't driving herself, so I guess she did have the support. But it's like, I'm really digging deep trying to think who's an artist that went through this kind of struggle before they got famous, at least. Kesha, the lady who leaves remnants of glitter everywhere. It was Kesha. I feel like Kesha. I do. I really do. I mean, I'm down here doing the thing. She was selling outfits. She was literally selling her clothes out of her trunk to make money to eat tacos in between different shows and doing music stuff. And I don't have it. It's somewhere in the back behind my pillow, but I have a box of clothes that I'll stop at strip clubs and I sell my old dancer outfits to the dancers whenever I'm low on gas money between shows because I don't get paid. And if I do get paid, it covers just my gas and food home. So, oh gosh, that guy's driving crazy. Yeah, I'm having a Kesha moment for sure with this whole music thing, but I'll prevail. I figured
You'll get there. Trust me. You got the talent. You'll get there.
I hope so. I hope something works out with it. And I keep telling marketing people, like, you know, I'm happy doing mom and pop bars, like little bar and grills, stuff like that. I'm cool with that. I'm totally okay with that. I'm not opposed to it at all. Never was. So, and those are gifts.
Sometimes you need a bigger show just to make ends meet.
Well, yeah, if they pay, but so the bigger shows don't pay the opening artist. Half the time tour support isn't even getting paid. They're all paying to be on those shows. So whenever I go to like the Little White concert, I got to do one song. Sure, I made a fan base off of it, but I had to pay $100 just to do one song. Versus the very next day, I went back to my hometown to a little bar and grill. I got paid $75 to do a 2-hour set. So, I mean, you make it make sense. It's like selling solar panels. If it's paid for and your energy bill goes down, you're going to want to go with it. If you're going to be at where you're at, it makes sense to do it. It doesn't make sense to not do it versus, like, yeah, they're having you pay to be on for a less amount of time, and sometimes equal to lesser of a crowd, when I could just go to little bar and grills, little restaurants, little parking lot parties or whatever,
Right.
and they'll pay me to show up, so I'm compensated for my time and respected as an actual artist. And half the time I'm making a better fan base, because whenever you do other shows, people are there for the headliners. Half of them really don't pay attention to the opening acts as is, if it's like a big headliner. So, or they'll put me on early and then no one sees me, and then they're like, oh, where were you? Oh, I like your stuff. Why didn't I get to see you? I'm like, I don't know. Ask the people running the show. We'll get there. Follow my Facebook and keep boosting it so we can just do it our way. But I mean, I don't know. The music industry, I can see what they meant whenever they said it's mostly politics, and it's hard to represent myself as an artist and a boss. It's very hard not to step on toes while trying to establish a boundary for myself and my family and my time.
So do you have merch?
I do have merch. It's currently in my trunk right now, and I was supposed to get a website up, but I had to drop the management team I was working with. So I will have a online store thing probably in the next couple weeks. But until then, my Facebook page, just message me, tell me size, and I don't think I posted the pictures of what I have, but I need to do that like this week.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, just a couple of designs. I have one that says Lil Milfy Squad on it, and then the other one is Lil Milfy, I don't like jail, and it's got the jail cell thing. So I have a couple, but I'll send pictures if you want to add them in the comments underneath whenever you make the post, and
Yeah.
I'll make a post myself eventually. But where am I going? Okay, sorry, I was checking my map.
No, you're fine. Well, thank you so much for joining. I know it's been rough for you driving.
It's fine. I'm glad that I can make it happen before I got to this festival, or this little event thing, because there's supposed to be a lot of people there, and I'm going to be really busy. So I'm just grateful to have been able to make it work real quick, even with the technical difficulties.
I mean, that's awesome. So I'm glad to have you. We'll definitely keep in contact. There's some stuff that I need to talk to you. Are you free tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, I'll probably give you a call tomorrow because we can talk about some things. But
Absolutely.
but yeah, I got a lot of things coming in place as well, so I could definitely involve you in it too. So.
Oh, I will be at Hicks and the Sticks back in Summersville. I'll be at Hicks and the Sticks. When is that? September 13th. September 12th
Awesome.
and 13th, I think. I get to go back out there, which is really, really exciting. So.
All right. Well, thank you for joining, and we'll have you on the show again as you progress.
Awesome. I appreciate you having me. Thank you so much.
And we'll definitely talk to him, and be safe.
Cool. See ya.
All right. Bye.